Let's take another look at the individual student tiles. You'll see that Susan is on Instagram. If we right-click on Susan's tile, a number of different action options pop up. You can choose to visit the site Susan is on if you're not sure what that website is. You can add the site to your allow list or block list. You can close the website on Susan's device, or you can push the website Susan is on out to the whole class. This push feature is great when you have a long URL and don't want to waste instructional time waiting for students to navigate to a page. In this example with Susan, I may not want her to be on Instagram, so I can get her back on task by sending her to another site. Just click on Push a Site to Student to open a window where you can choose a site from the list of URLs in your Allow and Block lists. Or you can add a new site to the list. Click Push Site, and a tab with this website will now automatically open on Susan's device. Let's right-click on Emily's tile this time. You'll see an option to send a message to a student. When you click on that option, a box will open up where you can type in a note. When you click Send, your message will show up on Emily's device. If you want to send a message to multiple students or to your whole class, you can do that too. Click on the Message button in the right column of icons. You'll see a list of all the students in your class. Select individual students you want to send a message to, or select All to send a message to your whole class. You can also search for an individual student to send a message to. Once you've selected who you want to message, simply type your note and click Send. The next button in the right column is the Push feature. You can push websites to a select group of students or your entire class. When you click this button, another pop-up will open and you can select the students you want to send a website to. Type in the URL you want to redirect students to. Click Push, and that website will open on the devices of the students you've selected to send it to. The last button on the right-hand side of the dashboard enables you to share your screen with your students. To share your screen, click on this button. This pop-up looks similar to the Messages and Push pop-up. Select students you would like to share your screen with. When you click Broadcast, you'll be able to choose the screen or application on your computer that you want to share with your students. In addition to sharing your own screen, you can view a student's screen or share that student's screen with the class. For example, if we want to share what Dave is working on in Khan Academy with the class, click on his tile. Then click on the eye icon. This opens up a window where you can click on Screen Share. When you click Start, you'll be able to see what Dave is working on in real time. You can watch as Dave solves the problem. If you want to show the class how Dave worked through the problem to find the solution, you can share Dave's screen. When you click the Broadcast button in the upper left, you can select which students you want to share Dave's screen with, or choose to share it with the whole class. Click the Broadcast button in the pop-up window, and the students you've selected will be able to see Dave's screen and can watch as he solves the problem. Let's go back to Caitlin's tile and take a look at a few more features of NetRef. When you click on Caitlin's tile and click the I button again, you'll see the Screen Share feature we just walked through, along with Screenshot, History, and Permanent Block List. The History tab shows you all the sites Caitlin has visited, time-stamped to the minute. Right now, we're looking at the sites Caitlin visited June 11th. At 5:42, you'll see she spent less than a minute on nationalgeographic.com. Then she went to udemy.com and spent a minute. If you scroll through the full list of websites Caitlin visited June 11th, you'll get a good idea of how she was spending her time that day. If you want to get a better idea of what Caitlin was doing on any of the sites she visited, you can click the camera icon to the right of the timestamp. In this window, you'll find screenshots taken while Caitlin was on a particular website. Caitlin was on YouTube for 4 minutes, but was that 4 minutes spent learning? It looks like Caitlin was on task for a while, but then got distracted by funny cat videos. Screenshots are helpful for determining if students are really on task while online, and for auditing purposes if an issue is reported. Screenshots are saved for 2 weeks. There's also a permanent block list tab at the top of the window. Since Caitlin can't seem to resist YouTube and its endless supply of funny cat videos, you can add YouTube to her permanent block list. Once you've done that, she won't be able to pull up her favorite kitten videos, even when she's in Allow All mode or when YouTube is on the allow list for other students in the class. Okay, let's look at the very last feature in the right column of your dashboard. The toggle button at the very bottom lets you see a different view of student activity on their devices. Right now, when the toggle is in Screens mode, when you look in the student tiles, you're seeing a screenshot of the site each student is on currently. When you switch the toggle to Tabs, you'll see the names of the sites students have recently visited. As students move from site to site, the list on their tiles will grow. You'll see that Dave is on nationalgeographic.com right now, but was on scholastic.com and buzzmath.com before that. To go back to the screenshot view, just slide the toggle back to Screens.